Yo, what's going on? This is UX Crypto. My name is Aaron. Welcome. I hope all of you are doing well out there, and hopefully you're bullish on crypto because of the whole ETF thing. Hopefully we hear about what happens with that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. And yeah, today I'm going to show you a really dope gem. Okay, this is what this channel is all about. It's all about trying to find low cap gems, also mid cap ranges, but just all about quality, right? Quality over quantity. That's what we're all about. If you like that, then press that button right there, okay? And leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking around the whole crypto space, what ideas you have, all of that fun stuff, right? It should be a fun thing, and we should enjoy ourselves while we're in crypto, right? And if you're new, press that button right there. Why not? But let me quickly see what you guys are saying, man. Okay, so Armzilla, yo, what's going on, Armzilla? And we've got Selflex as well, yo. And yeah, Don, the OG, who's got the gems. He's always got loads of gems. Really cool. All right. And then, yeah, so a couple of things that people are talking about, which I'll get into in a bit, is AI tech. Another person mentioned it. So I will talk to you about that a bit later. And you know what? We got Cypriel in the house, man. Well, what's up, Cypriel? Hope you're good. I've done loads of live streams with Cypriel, another great YouTuber. So check him out. But yeah, it is time to show you the gem. And actually, talking about Cypriel has spoken about this gem too. So yeah, props to him as well. So what am I talking about? Okay. I'm talking about the gem right here called Grapecoin right here. Okay. So this is Grapecoin, and I'm sure you might have heard about it by now. Maybe you haven't. I really don't know if what you've heard of, but you know, it's actually quite a good little project, all right? And actually it's in a little bit of uptake right now. But you know, this is just on a 7-day chart. We want to see overall, and overall we are down, right? So you know, that's looking like it could be potentially something that could get a little buy in it, right? And charts looking kind of healthy for a buy, right? I know you love seeing a price go up, but I like seeing prices go down because cheaper, all right? But anyway, market cap at 11 million, so still pretty low in my opinion, for the potential of the project, which I will get into why I think it's actually quite good. And yeah, currently ranked, look, what was it, 2,597. So we're talking Degen, all right? So you know when people say that, oh, you know, that's got it's overhyped or overpriced on certain projects, like we're looking at coins or down here, man. Like, you know, we're not looking at things like people pump, like let's say Chainlink or those type of things the bigger YouTubers talk about. We're talking about them risky plays, man. That's what we're about. We like the risk out here, okay? So anyway, great coin. Let me go in a little bit. I'll show you the overall site, and then we'll do a deep dive, all right? Because you know how we roll on this channel. We like to do deep dives, and we like to know what the hell we're getting into, okay? So first of all, let's go to the home page if it lets me. It's not letting me. 1 second. All right, let me open it from here. Okay, here we go. So this is Grape, and maybe you've seen this, but you know, just doing a little overview for you. So right off the bat, obviously we can see that the coin is called Grape, and you've got NFTs, right? And you've got some the coin, all right, and you've got something called bunches, which you can harvest and get bunches. So that's straight off the bat. And then also this little infographic is pretty cool. So you can see some of the stuff you might expect in this project, which, you know, mobile game related. Okay. And, you know, I love a little bit of a mobile game, right? So, yeah. And, you know, some little hints of what we might be looking at today is around here. Okay. So, yeah. And then, yeah, they had a pre-sale, ended. So, you know, congratulations if you got into that. Well done. But yeah, overall, look, really quick overall, right? Very quick. And obviously I have to dig in to find out way more about this, right? But just before I dig in, right? So one thing I think you guys should check out is obviously my cheat sheet. So, you know, if you are really caring about fundamentals or how to break down projects and find out if they're actually good and rank them against each other, like find the best, right? We want to find the best, not just like get into random crap things, because you have to hold these for 2 years. So, you know, check out the cheat sheet. And you should definitely just, here's a little preview for you guys, right? Here is my cheat sheet with a whole bunch of coins, right? And this basically filters down to get you the best coins. I've got over 120 coins down this. So, you know, if you want to get pure alpha, I know loads of people cover loads of coins, but those coins will more than likely also end up on here as well as I find things, my community find things, and you're going to be able to find and tell if you're actually good, right? Are these coins good? And yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And if you want to join the Patreon, then yes, check it out here. Join the business class. And we're actually running out of spaces. Only got 11 spaces left. And you can get the cheat sheet, Also, you can get the buy signals I have. You can track my portfolio. And yeah, so lots of cool things. So I'm actually going to be putting the price up after this is finishes. So grab these spaces while you can. All right. Price will be going up. So yeah, do it while you can. Okay. So enough about that. All right. I'm going to go into my deep dive. But just before, shout out to Crypto Archie. If you guys don't know, he's a great YouTuber. And we're actually going to be doing a live stream on Thursday. So definitely check that out. And we're going full on high risk, right? So it's one of them things where you think this is high risk. No, we're going even higher risk. So these are the type of things where you're going to have to cry and call your mama. All right. These things might be like 0 to hero, the 1000x plays. That's what we're going to be covering on Thursday. So check us out on my channel and his channel. Okay. So yeah, definitely cool. And let's just quickly see the deep dive. Let's do the deep dive. All right. And then I'll get into your questions. Okay. So great coin, as you can see. So what I want to do is I want to look into a couple of different things. But the first place I'm going to go, all right, is I'm going to have to go and see the team. All right. So check out who they are and all that fun stuff. So what do? We're going to go over to here and we're going to find info. All right. So info, we're going to meet the founders. So here's the founders. All right. So one thing with a lot of these sites, obviously they put these people and then they'll give like, like random little things, which give you a little bit of a hint. Sometimes they're accurate, sometimes they're not, but it's all about digging in and seeing if they are accurate. Right. So my main thing here is to look into him and also to look into him. Okay. So I have done that already and prepared it for you. So let's do it. Okay, so the first person we're going to see is Ben Cusack, not John Cusack. All right, Ben. and yeah, here is his experience. Okay, so Vicar, and he's currently on Vicar, and I will go into that. And also, he ran a company. Well, he's a trustee. Sorry, at Game Aid, and also he was a game director. So gaming, he's got experience in gaming. Okay, mobile gaming at that as well for 5 years. Okay, so very, very cool. But I'm actually going to show you all these things. So the first place we're going to look at is Vicar, right? So what we need to do is look at what that is. And Vicar is actually the company which is incubating grapes. So if you didn't know that, and they actually have other games and things like that as well. So you can see here, look, different games that they've got. So you can see all our games if you click on that. And then look, they've got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So some big names already, which is pretty dope. Solitaire, quite a lot of good ones, right? That's quite cool. Wheel of Crypto. So maybe if you're looking into that, that might be quite good to see a little game. But yeah, that is that. And then the next place we're gonna go is Trustee. Okay, so he's a trustee right here. Games Aid, sorry. And yeah, here you go, Games Aid. So this is what this is. It's like a charity, basically, for it benefits people with games and then actual physical games and all that. So it's like a charity, which is pretty cool, right? He's doing some good stuff with his time. But the next place is Square Enix, right? So obviously this is where we want to look, where it's good experience here, right? And what is it? Okay, so some of the stuff is really cool. Like we've got some mad games, right? So if you're just looking at here, Final Fantasy, all of this stuff, right? So everything they're saying checks out. Some really, really good games right there, man. So yeah, you can see his experience does check out, and he's very experienced. So that's a plus for the team, a big plus, and that's just one guy, right? So where is it gone again? Where is he gone? This guy, right? So that was just him. But what about him? Okay, is he up to par? Let's have a little look. Okay, so this is him right here, Dan Beasley. Okay, so we've got Dan, and we've got some pretty good experience. So Vicar, as you know, he is the co-founder, so now you know that. And he's also worked on a project before called and it was called Puzzle, I think, right? And he was a director. So where we're going. We're going to check that out, and we can see that right here. So pretty impressive again. So it was like an award-winning social first creative agency. So it's an agency, and look at the type of companies he's worked with. Some big companies. So respect and hats off to him as well. Okay. So yeah, definitely think these guys qualify to be able to have experience and good experience. So yeah, pretty dope. So that is I suppose the team members, but what about the advisors, right? We want to see team and advisors in the same. Okay. So quickly check these out for you. So advisors, so it's all a bit cryptic, right? But if you click on these and behind them, They've got a couple of different advisors, but the ones I really want to point out to you is this image right here and this image right here. And you're probably going to know who they are from some of the pictures of that. But here you go. Okay, so this guy, Sebastian, and he is the co-founder and CEO of Sandbox. Okay, so yep, pretty big again. So there's a big theme of Sandbox investing in loads of companies and good companies, and this is one of them, right? So I would say that's pretty dope. And another theme of a lot of gaming investment is Animoca Brands, right? And look, the founder of Animoca Brands right here, chairman of Animoca Brands is Yat Su, and here you can see that he's also a advisor, right? So pretty cool, right? Not much to complain about there, right? The team is pretty solid, pretty good, and they can definitely pull out off whatever they're trying to do, right? So respect it where respect is given. Okay. So the next place we are gonna go though, right, is gonna be partners. All right. So just to have a little look at that real quick for you. So the partners are here. Okay. So which I kind of mentioned as well, because the advisors and the partners are quite similar. Okay, so you've got Animoca Brands, you have got Sandbox, all right, and you've got the Vica, which is their company, and a couple other different ones. So yeah, not too bad. But I mean, look, this is pretty dope. This is big enough, and that is big enough as well. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so respect for that as well. So the next place I'm going to go is going to be the idea. So idea wise, I think it's quite a good idea, and also okay, so one thing I want to break down, right? So you know when you see colorful things like this on sites, like I do like this stuff. I think it's very good, and it targets a lot of different demographics. So that's very good, right? So there is some other games that I've seen try to do this, and they kind of just target the wrong thing. So think about this, right? If you've got ponies, right, or something like that, that's very niche to a certain demographic, right? If you put a pony there, like obviously some guys like ponies, but majority of it's going to be girls, right? So and also children at that, right? So and also if we're thinking about making money out of things, people spending, it's not going to be little kids, it's going to be maybe their parents or adults or our demographic of crypto, right? So that so grapes though, I think it's dope because everyone loves grapes, everyone can see how to eat a grape and they know what a grape is. So, and this is why I think Candy Crush was so good because it was candy. Everyone likes candy, right? So, in terms of the niche of what they're doing with this game, I think it's pretty dope, and the idea is good. And one thing I think is cool with the idea is obviously being able to have NFTs, pretty simple stuff, generic for everybody, right? And also they've made it the style very nice. Okay, so yeah, pretty cool idea, I think overall. But the idea I think is very much linked to the product, which I'll get into in a second. All right. But just before that, the website. Let's review the website. Okay. So overall, I actually do quite like the website. I think it's very simple. Okay. It does kind of show you a lot of different things, but hinting at certain things. There is things I would change about the site, right? I'll just give a bit more of an overview of everything. But there is elements where I do like, for example, when you go onto FAQs. FAQs is pretty good because a lot of the stuff I'm looking for, I can find it on here and it's dropped down and it's very easy to see and read to why you should pay attention to this. Also, I like the whole games thing here. You've got loads of games set out, and that's another thing which is really good overall about the site because you've got loads of games, and I will get into product like I said, and go there. Okay, and yeah, so I think that overall the navigation is great. But yeah, homepage I would say could do with a bit of work, right? But overall, it's a nice site, right? And it's inviting, it's cool, it's friendly, and that's kind of what you want for a cool little game, right? Especially on mobile games, right? Especially on mobile games. So anyway, the time is come for the products. Okay, so we're going to go into deep dive on the products and how good how good they are overall. So they have a couple of ones I'll quickly show you. So these are the games that you have. All right. So one thing I love about this is all the games are actually out already, right? So that is fantastic. There's a lot of companies out here who don't even have games out, or maybe they have one game out and they've got like 5 about to drop or something. But with this one, you're getting it already with products, which is absolutely amazing, and you know that they can pull off way more. So it's like basically a game incubator hub. So pretty dope. So here's one. All right. So we've got Juice Tycoons. And yeah, don't be deceived by this, right? Okay. So when I first looked at this, I was like, oh, only 1K downloads. Oh, that's not so good. Right. But then, I'll show you more. But this is just the Juice game. All right. So this is what they're going to be planning to obviously drop and produce more. And yeah, obviously no reviews at this current moment, but that's cool. But next game, we've got way more to go. All right. So next game, we've got 100K downloads. Right. So very cool. And they got a 5 rating, which is really good with 400 reviews. And this one as well is the grape like juice. So you can see a theme of all their games and they're all like kind of go into a theme, which I love. I think that's great. Right. Yeah, sticking to the theme. And it's kind of like a whole ecosystem of this type of style of game, which is dope. Okay. And yeah, overall, look, very good. But then was one guy's put a 1. What are you doing, mate? Why has that not showed up? But yeah, a couple things like bugs. I played 200 times, didn't get opportunity to score exactly 3,000. Okay, obviously we haven't played the games, we don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, but obviously you see these things, right? And it's early projects, so you need to be aware of those things. But yeah, then we've got the next app. Okay, the next app is 50. I think this is K. All right, I don't know. I was trying to figure out what the T meant. All right, but yeah, it's 50K. I think downloads. And then yeah, still some pretty good reviews as well. And look, similar as well. Look, grape again. You're seeing grape all over it. So they're definitely doing that. This is like a solitaire. They're doing what their experience is as well, which is great. So you know they're the best at that, which is very good. Next one, we've got this one. So this is an iOS app. It's got good ratings as well, right? So that's good to know. And then deck heads is quite funny because it sounds like a rude term, but yeah, kind of funny, right? So people put that on there and they say, oh, hey, this is deck heads, which is kind of funny. You'll see that throughout the site. All right. I'm not just making that up, but yeah, 100K downloads, pretty cool, right? And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like charades, is it? Like, so good for the Christmas and all that period if you're Christian or whatever. But yeah, pretty cool. All right. So that is the product. Okay. So product looks pretty good. I would think it's pretty dope. But next we're going to go to socials. So what about the social media presence? Is that dope? Then yeah, I think it is. So for example, look, 179K followers. So very, very cool. And you want to see that they've got interaction, and they've got a lot of interaction, right? And you can see, look, they are backed by Animoca brands. Okay, 2.k subscribe comments. It's big. It's very big, and a lot of views and a lot of reshares, and yeah, a lot very good, right? And you can see this as well. So quite a lot of interaction overall. I think the socials are looking very good. Okay, it seems very promising on the social side. So yeah, very cool, very cool. But coin utility, right? So this is where we have to look into this a tiny bit. So what did I put up for this? I think it was here. Okay, so obviously the coin utility is basically this, right? So you can get NFTs, you can buy NFTs inside of the game, which have a value, and you can resell them if you wanted. But you will buy them with this coin, okay? And also you can harvest your coins to get bunches, and then bunches, if I remember correctly, can give you more rewards. It's like staking, basically, but they just called it a different name. So quickly we go here and we can see what it is. So what grapes harvesting? So harvesting is grapes soft staking. Yeah, so it's staking, right? That's correct. Where grapes is harvest to earn grapes bunches, and you are not required to interact with any contract or be involved with any transaction. So yeah, they kept it quite simple, which I think is quite cool. All right, but obviously it's got some utility. It could be way better in terms of utility, but overall it is pretty simple, and yeah, it does the job, and you can still gain from it. So yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, that's it, man. That is the overview for that. But just before I kind of move on and answer all your questions and all that fun stuff, how about we get some crazy price predictions? All right, like where could this go if we was going to be mad bullish on it? Right, where could it be? Could it be like, get to the heights of like Gala Games, for example? All right, well, maybe we're going to do that. All right, that's where we're going. We're going to go and see if it could like knock off the spot of Gala Games, or where it's at right now, or where it's been in the past. Okay, so time to get that risk head on and maybe get bullish, or whatever you want to do. Get yourself a tea, a Coca-Cola, whatever. All right, just have some fun. All right, so it is here where we're going to look. Okay, so where's my thing at? Okay, so I have done the calculations. Okay, so if we was to go to Gala, all right, we'd get a 64 at this current moment. All right, so the current moment of Gala, and this is where we're at with Gala. So we're at 675 million. Okay, and yeah, if we were going to knock off Gala from this market cap at the heights of the bull run, for example, not right now maybe, but in the heights of the bull run, could we get there? Then yeah, we would be able to see that. Okay, not including dilution, by the way, so maybe a little bit less. But yes, the opportunity is there in front of your face. Okay, and yes, and the main question you have to ask yourself is, can they do it, right? And obviously, with a team pretty good like that, and the partners and investors like that, and the products with potentially, what is it, towards 300,000 downloads right now? Pretty, I'm just saying some facts right here. I'm just saying some points, all right? So yeah. But yeah, what we could look at is maybe a really, really bullish target, okay? And that would be the all-time high of Gala. So for example, let's go into that, okay? So obviously you guys probably seen this loads of times, but we just do it for fun's sake, okay? So the all-time high of market cap of Gala was 5.2 billion, around about 5 billion, okay? So a lot. But that's the type of potential could be inside the run this cycle, okay? With more money coming in, you've got the ETFs, you've got loads more narratives. Bitcoin halving hasn't even happened yet. And obviously, Web3 gaming wasn't even that much of a thing back then. It's just starting. Products are actually coming out now. So way more interest in Web3 gaming as well. It's a massive narrative. I don't know if you know, but gaming actually beat film, and I think it was another sector together, all right? And that's gaming, all right? So the market cap of gaming is massive. So yeah, and mobile gaming is actually the biggest in terms of the consumption of gaming. All right, so where we look a lot of the time will be like PC games and stuff like that. It's only 1% of the market, man, but mobile gaming is 50%. So yeah, I can show you that after if you want. But anyway, I'm digressing. Okay, I literally need to get to this target, don't I? So let's do it. Okay, the target and the price is there. Okay, so read it and weep. You could maybe, not including dilution, get that crazy target if you was to get to Gala Games market cap in a bull run, right? And it's all about, can it do it, and can they build throughout the bull market and make this happen for us? Okay, and so there you go. There's your two targets if you were looking for them. So very, very cool. All right, so let's not spit out our water at the TV or anything like that. I mean, these type of things can happen in crypto, but you need to be around and potentially DCAing into these type of plays, right? So obviously, if you haven't looked at why, go to that to the beginning. Obviously, Grapecoin is at 11 million, so tiny, still tiny. Lots of people overlook this if they're degens, which I'm a degen too, by the way. But yeah, if you're a degen, you might be like, that's pumped too much, all right, or it's too high. But at the same time, I don't believe in that. Like, I just showed you why that is not high, right? We're talking about comparing it to 5 billion or more, all right? So, yeah. Pardon me. Okay. So that is kind of that, all right? But what are you guys saying? Let's see what all of you are about, okay? So, yeah. So we've got Cypriel, my brother. Pardon me. Great video, bro. This is so slept on. Yeah, man, I agree. It's very slept on. It is indeed. I don't know why people aren't talking about these type of projects enough. People always saying that you need to look into like good fundamentals of projects or just good projects overall. What can get us to those tops, right? And yeah, I think a lot of people just sleep on things. I don't know why, they just do, right? But yeah, is this a different project from one other YouTuber we're shilling a while back? I have no idea, my friend. I have no idea. I'm not too sure. I know Cypriel's covered this already, but other than that, I don't know who else has covered this project. So, bro, Elder, yeah, Elder. I need to do a video about Elder. Yeah, Elder's pretty dope. I do like Elder, by the way. And yes, that is coming. I actually have a review in my cheat sheet for that. So if you want to check out why I actually scored that, then you should definitely, obviously, check it out in the Discord and the Patreon. All right, so join it and you can check it out. But yeah, it's coming. The video is coming for that. So yeah. So what's up, man? You have very good in crypto. We know your channel will boom in a few months. Good luck. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I hope so too. That will be very cool. So thank you for all your support. Yeah. Let's go gamers. Exactly, man. This is about gaming right here. Yeah. One of the biggest narratives, right? So yeah. And if you don't know, I actually had a gaming company about 10 years ago, and I used to make mobile apps and games. I used to build them in Unity and all that fun stuff. And I actually used that experience going forward in UX in my career and with the gamification stuff. Pardon me? God, today I'm all over it. But gamification side, and it's really helped me out in my career with having gaming experience. And obviously, I hope to bring that to you, and hence why I do know quite a lot of gaming. So yeah. Yeah, ML, big up, Aaron. Yeah, it's ML for Mint Layer. I love Mint Layer, by the way. If that is it for that, big up yourself as well. Yeah, when's the video on Elder coming out? Yeah, man. You keep asking me, so maybe I have to do it very soon. All right. Maybe next week that will be what's about. All right. But on Thursday, me and Crypto Archie are going to be doing some absolute crazy degen searching. All right. And we're going to show you some mad degens. So yeah, stick around for that on Thursday. All right. Aha. Yeah, gaming, man. Exactly. Well, that's it, man. This is one of the biggest narratives I think is going to be in the bull market. It already kind of is, right? So, and one of the reasons is it's very easy to understand. Okay, so lots of people don't understand how crypto works. When you go mainstream, obviously the aim is to go mainstream. We've got like the Bitcoin ETF come in, like banks and not banks, but big institutions. You know, when people coming in, they're going to see and try and utilize this stuff, right? In the last cycle, we did have a little bit of this with gaming, but it was more in Asia. So you had the Asian market actually playing like sandbox and all that, making money. Some people were actually like making more than their normal jobs with crypto at that point, right? I actually knew someone who created like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a farm, but like they basically hired people to play games and were making money. And there was like 10 people just playing games. And they were over here in the UK, and then they were hiring people in the Philippines to do that. So it's a big opportunity, right? And that was just then. That was like 1% of what could happen when everyone comes in. Okay. And obviously, I don't know if you guys know this as well. I'm just going to give you some stats from stuff I've heard for a long time. So, when recessions happen or there's a down market, gambling companies make a lot of money. I've actually worked for a load of gambling clients as well. And this is very true, right? In COVID, and obviously, I shouldn't say the C word, all right. But when that happened, they was making a killing, man, because people, they're kind of depressed and then they bet more, right? And they want to make more money. And when people are kind of like not so good, they're going to try and make more money in other ways. And crypto is one of those avenues, all right? And gambling and all that stuff. So, yes, gaming plays very nicely into that, okay? So that's why thoughts on that. But yeah, salute, brother. Aaron, great name. My name's Aaron too. So, yeah. Yeah. You are a super cool individual. Thank you, man. Thank you. You're cool as well because you've got a great name. So, you know, I appreciate you, bruv. Great channel. Thank you for your efforts. Cheers to financial freedom one day. Exactly. That is what we're trying to do on this channel. We're just trying to get everyone to the top, right? That saying right here, me and my friends said it to each other back in the day. Every time we would meet up, we'll leave each other, whatever, and we're like, see you at the top, bro. Yeah, that's how this saying came about. So that is literally what it's all about. And that's kind of the mission on this channel, right? So you haven't ever seen the top of this area of my Patreon. It says see you at the top for a reason, right? That's the reason. And that is the mission on here. So yeah, and if you actually want to get like, you know, further down into the rabbit hole and actually see the stuff I'm looking at, like the high risk plays, and actually know in terms of the cheat sheet what is really good in terms of rank for fundamentals, then just join business class, man. And yeah, you literally can filter out all the crap from the market. And obviously lots of opinions on the market. I have an opinion too. Everyone has an opinion, but this will help you filter it all out. So definitely check that out if you get time. Okay. But yeah, that might be it from me today. But I hope all of you guys are hopefully doing really well, and BlackRock, you know, all that stuff does well for us, because that will be great. And I would not complain. I hope you wouldn't complain either. But yeah, if you're new, then like the video. If you're not new, like it as well. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of grapes or grape. And yeah, do you think it's going to be good? Any other projects you think that could be better than this? Let me know as well. And yeah, if you're new, press the buttons, press the subscribe, either that one or that one, whichever one you want. All right. But anyway, I'm going to be getting out of here. So I hope all of you are going to just, yeah, see me at the top with yourselves. So yeah, have a good one. Peace.